Okay, hello everyone. This is a demo for our IoT project, Smart HVAC. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the hardware parts of the project. Okay, the first thing we have here is the photon development kit. It's our main microprocessor on the edge. Okay, for the sensors, we're using this temperature and humidity sensor, and we're using this CT current sensor. It measures the current consumption using the magnetic field around the wire. Okay, this is an RFID reader. We're using this RFID reader for locally controlling the AC appliances. Okay, and for physically switching on and off the AC devices, we're using this relay bank. Okay, so basically the idea is the photon kit will measure the current consumption, humidity, and temperature values, and it will publish this data to the MQTT broker. The MQTT broker will pass this data to the middleware. It's written in Node.js, as you can see here. The data is coming in JSON format, the humidity, temperature, and current consumption. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you the locally controlling the AC devices. I will swipe this gun and it will switch on this fan. Okay. And as you can see here, we're getting the status change. It's coming to the middleware. We're using this status change for the application part. Okay, and Ragini will continue.
So for the client application, what happens is we have 4 different stakeholders. I'm going to talk about the 2 stakeholders for now, which is the homeowner and the country owner. So once the homeowner logs, this is the welcome page of the application. So once the homeowner logs in, he has these 2 options of controlling devices and viewing the power consumption graphs or the reports which are generated by the Pentaho BI analytics server. Right now we are considering that the administrator of the application is also a homeowner, so he also has the administrative access. So in order to view the house details or to control devices, the user selects this. This will give the list of houses that the user owns, the ID, name, and the type, which is house, industrial, or a commercial property. So the user can select one of the house from the list of houses. This will display the list of devices within that house. So for now, this is AC101, and the user has the choice of deleting or adding a new device also here. Another thing that the user can do is controlling the on or off state of this AC device. So right now, if it is on, the user can switch it off through the application. Okay. So this is how the controlling part is done. Then the other service available for the user is viewing the power consumption graph. So this is going to generate a graph rendered by the Pentaho BI analytics server. It's an annual power consumption graph with respect to time, which is in year. Okay, so once the user is directed to the annual power consumption page, the user can enter his house ID here, and he can select for which years he want to view the graph, and the graph will be displayed. So this is showing the power consumption on the x-axis and the time. So annual graph. So the next stakeholder is the country owner. So for the country owner is going to log in with his ID and password. So the country owner, we are assuming the country owner itself is a homeowner, so he can also have the 2 privileges of controlling his house's device, of controlling devices of his own house, and viewing his own house's power consumption. The other privilege he has is to view the power consumption details of all the cities across UAE. So he can select this, and this will display all the cities on a map with its annual power consumption. So the user can select all the years for which he wants to view the values. So yeah, so this will display all the cities with its power consumption. The cities which are marked with red, which is like, for example, Ajman here has the highest power consumption over the years. It gives the aggregate power consumption of all the years if we select all those years. And if we just want to select any one specific year, okay, the result is the same. So the power consumption on the how the user can differentiate is, if it is red, it means it has the highest power consumption, and yellow means it's on the average, it's on the borderline, and the green is in the safe range. So now Rashid is going to talk about the administrator privileges.
Okay. The administrator is like a regular user. He has the ability to control devices, has the ability to view his house graphs. In addition to that, he has privileges to add users, add properties under a user, and even add a user. Let me show you how you do it. Just give a password and add users, and it adds the user to the system. And then you can even grant users privileges to be a state owner, city owner, or a country owner. And in addition to that, you can update the user details like changing the password or the username. Moreover, you have the admin has the ability to delete properties registered under a username, or even deny privileges to certain users. All these services rely on web services, which are offered by the web server, which is programmed in Node.js. And these are some of the logs generated in the web server. So we are using HTTPS for the web services to ensure the security of the communication. So this concludes our project, which is the smart HVAC system using IoT and big data analytics.